Hey guys, today we're taking a look at another NFT game. This is Wasp versus Bee. I will also be giving away at least 5, maybe more, whitelist spots to one of you guys. So watch to the end of the video if you want to win a whitelist spot for Wasp versus Bee. Alright, so like I said, this is another NFT game on Avalanche. This is the type of game they call Risk to Earn. And as you might have guessed, it is about wasps versus bees. As you can see, they've been KYC'd by Assure. 2 of the devs have gone through the KYC process. So let's take a look at their white paper. I'll leave all the links in the description, by the way. So if we take a look at phase 1 on their medium, this game has some of the longest background lore stories I've ever seen on an NFT game, so I'm not going to read all of it, but it's a funny little story. Basically, in a town called Stoofmel, which means pollen, bees from all over the metaverse gathered the finest honey from roses growing there. However, there are also wasps, who are very dangerous creatures to the bees. They swarm the land, assault the bees, and steal their precious honey, and apparently they also enslaved them, allegedly, to make their own honey. So then the bees and the wasps made a truce. The wasps released the enslaved bees, and the bees agreed to a 20% tax on their honey. So this is how it works, right? There are 5,000 Gen 0 mints. The public sale will be 1.5 Avax per mint. The pre-sale price is 1.2 Avax. So if you want to get in cheap, like I said, watch till the end of the video. I'll be giving away some of these whitelist spots. Now, when you mint one of these Gen 0s, you have a 90% chance to mint a bee and a 10% chance to mint a wasp. Then there will be 15,000 more mints, which is generation 1, I assume, which you can only do using honey. So bees can generate honey when they're staked, but they will have to pay a 20% tax to the wasps every time you collect or harvest your honey. If a bee tries to leave, which is unstaking, right, the wasps will try to take all the gathered honey and keep it for themselves. Also, when a new bee is born, so when a new bee is minted, but not one of the Gen 0 mints, so from generation 1 onwards, the wasp will try to kill any bee that is born, alright? And then you can obviously also stake your honey with the beekeeper to earn different currencies without any risk of losing honey. So, these are the bees. Like I said, there's 90% chance of minting a bee for generation 0. For the next generations, there will be a 10% chance that your bee is killed by a wasp, alright? So you might want to get in on the Gen 0 if you're very unlucky, like I am usually. So bees collect 10,000 honey per day, and when you want to claim that honey, you'll have to pay a 20% tax to the wasps for not killing you. Also, your bee has to stay staked for at least 24 hours after claiming, alright? Then, when you want to unstake your bee, there is a 50% chance the wasps takes all your unclaimed honey, alright? So, make sure to claim your honey before you unstake, basically. Alright, so then we have the wasps. So there's a 10% chance of getting wasp, and they earn honey by taxing the bees, obviously, so 20% of the collected honey from every bee, and also the 50% chance of getting the honey from people trying to unstake their bees. So there's no tax on collecting your honey if you're a wasp, and there's also no risk of unstaking. You'll just collect 100% of the honey you have. So if we take a look at phase 2, the glorious evolution. So here's some more lore. So basically the bees used their honey to transform into like some OP type bee, and they wanted to attack the wasps to regain control. They thought they had a guaranteed win, but the wasps were ready and they ambushed the bees, overwhelming them thanks to their new ranking system. It was a massacre, apparently. So the wasps were led by the general, who gave the bees a second chance. He will pretend like nothing happened and everything returns to how it was. This means the bees will again be under their rule. Defeated, they had no choice and begged for mercy, and so the cycle continues. So a new dawn rises. The bees still work for the wasps, but they have reached new limits through their research that helps gather more honey. So they can now evolve their traits and wings. Their upgrade is based on their level. In order to upgrade, they need to burn honey. So that's very important for the longevity of this project, that the honey gets burned. But they do get downgraded by 1 level every 7 days, every week. The wasps now have a ranking system. You can be soldier, a lieutenant, or a general. The higher the rank, the higher the share of the wasp can get of all honey taken from the bees, right? So when this occurs, you can trade 2 old generation bees or wasps for 1 new generation. You can also trade 1 old generation plus some honey, we don't know how much yet, for a new generation bee or wasp. And of course, you can always mint 1 new generation bee, but you'll be using more honey to do that. So there's a level up mechanic with the bees. You'll increase the speed and strength of your bee. This allows your bee to gather more honey and increase its collection speed. So they'll get a new tail and new wings. The wings help the bee collect faster. The tail helps gather more. So I guess these are the old wings and tail, and these are the new, more powerful, insane looking ones. Also, any bee that reaches level 5 will increase the deadline of the downgrade by 3 days. So instead of going down 1 level every 7 days, it'll now be 10 days. And they have more stuff to be announced, obviously. So for the wasps in the ranking mechanic, say you have a general, which is the highest rank 1, and you have a soldier, the lowest, rank 3, and they're both staked. The general will have 3 times more honey than the soldier. So if a newly minted bee is stolen, the general gets 66% chance of receiving the reward and the soldier 33% chance. So as you can probably tell, this project is pretty reminiscent of Grand Theft Bacon, which is another risk to earn NFT game that came out. So their Discord now has 4.3 thousand members only. There are 273 people in the whitelist, and at least 5 of you watching this now can join these lovely people in the beehive. By the way guys, if you want early access to all my new videos and feel like supporting me, as I do put a lot of effort into these videos, come check out my Patreon, link in the description. When we hit 10 patrons, I will be doing $100 in crypto giveaway to one of those 10 people. Alright, so if you want to enter this giveaway for these whitelist spots for Wasp vs. Bee, all you have to do is leave any comment, and I'll be choosing at least 5 random comments from this video to give the whitelist spots. Make sure to leave your Discord username in your comment, and I will both reply to your comment on this video and I will send you a personal message on Discord if you win one of the whitelist spots. Now when I send you a message on Discord, make sure it is from this username, Antiphon Official number 0073. Otherwise, it is probably a scammer trying to scam you out of money somehow. Oh, and you'll probably like this other video I did on another NFT game. Alright, see you next time. Cheers!